challengers at a combined weight of 418 pounds, the team of Kevin Steen.
Oh, look at Kevin Steen, such disrespect towards the Briscoes, grabbing the belt out of Todd Sinclair's hand.
Well, the team to beat are Jay and Mark Briscoe, and they will face the fastest rising team in Ring of Honor, Kevin Steen and El Generico, a team that made an impact at Respect is Earned by challenging the Briscoes to a fight. Of course, the Briscoes accepted, and they brawled all over the locker room area, including Kevin Steen hitting Mark Briscoe in the head with a chair.
El Generico is going to start things off against Jay Briscoe here. Todd Sinclair is the official for this matchup. Collar elbow tie up, and Jay backs Generico into the corner.
Back it up, come on, break.
Referee looking for a break here.
3.
And a little bit of a clean break from Jay Briscoe as face-to-face with El Generico he comes.
It was a rather aggressive clean break on the part of Jay Briscoe, but a clean break nonetheless, just trying to get into the head of the challengers.
Well, Jay and Mark Briscoe are aggressive wrestlers. That is why they are the best tag team in the world today. And El Generico is ready to go, ready to give it his best shot in order to win the ROH World Tag Team titles tonight, along with his partner, Kevin Steen, standing on the apron.
Yeah, Kevin Steen's the antagonist of this team, that's for certain. While his partner in Canada, El Generico, he just kind of follows along. Every attack that Steen and Generico have made on the Briscoes has been initiated by Kevin Steen.
Yeah, you'll notice that El Generico shook hands, followed the code of honor to open the matchup, but Kevin Steen's out just for himself.
And, Generico just kind of got sucked into all this, but he wants the tag team titles too. And there have been incidents between these two teams up and down the ROH territory, from Boston to Manhattan to Edison, New Jersey, Philadelphia, and now we're here in Chicago with the ROH World Tag Team titles on the line.
Looking for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock here is Jay Briscoe, as El Generico ready to hook it up. As you hear the crowd chanting "Olay" to show their support for El Generico.
Waistlock quickly grabbed by Jay Briscoe. An aggressive cross faces just right across the bridge of the nose and the jaw of El Generico and right into the front face lock.
Trying to control the body of El Generico in the center of the ring.
Let me in there, Jay. Come on.
A big opportunity here for El Generico and Kevin Steen. They wanted the title match, and they've got it. And a hip toss down to the mat. Grabbing the chin lock on El Generico is Jay Briscoe, as Generico tries to work his way back to a standing position.
Alleviates a lot of the pressure of the hold if you can make it to your feet. He sends Briscoe off the ropes. Shoulder tackle by Jay. Generico goes down hard. Off the ropes goes Jay. He drops down. Rolls through the legs after the leapfrog. Head scissors takes Generico off his feet. Right back up. Drop toe hold. Jay Briscoe is extremely quick.
Right back to the front chancery he goes. Again, able to nail those maneuvers and now keeping control of the head of the masked man. Generico able to back him into the corner. We saw the clean break, sort of, earlier from Jay Briscoe. Will we see it from Generico? He's got his fist right in the face, but basically a clean break. Olé! That's the difference between El Generico and Kevin Steen right there.
A couple of quick arm drags from Generico back to his feet. Blocks that clothesline attempt, and another arm drag takes Jay Briscoe down.
Keeping control of the arm of Jay Briscoe.
So Kevin Steen on the apron, motioning for Generico to bring Jay Briscoe towards the corner. Makes the tag rather aggressively, does Kevin Steen. Staring down Mark Briscoe in the opposite corner. And then just lighting up Jay in the corner with forearms and chops.
But Jay fighting his way out of the corner and just dishing it out back and forth to one another. Hard chop across the chest by Kevin Steen. Sends Jay into the ropes. Ducks underneath the clothesline attempt. Springboard elbow. Flying off the ropes by Mark Briscoe.
Fetch chops and forearms from Mark. Off the ropes he goes. Blocks the clothesline, does Steen. Drives the knee to the midsection. And listen to the impact on the chops from Kevin Steen. Off the ropes. Shot to the midsection by Mark. Forearm shot. Briscoe rocks Steen. Staggers the big man off the ropes, but caught with an elbow.
How do you like that?
But Mark's back on his feet.
Karate thrusts. Steen ducks that kick that would have hit the back of the head. Step up enziguri. Look at the agility of the big man.
And knocks Jay Briscoe off the apron, but there's Mark Briscoe nailing the kick to the back of the head of Kevin Steen and makes the tag to his brother. Jay Briscoe knocks Generico off the apron and comes charging into the corner.
Steen in a bad position, gets caught. Stereo kicks right to the face.
Excellent double teamwork from the ROH World Tag Team Champions.
Well, that's a trademark of the Briscoes right there. Double teams, they do it better than anybody on the planet, do the World Tag Team Champs.
Chopping away at the chest of Kevin Steen is Jay Briscoe, the older of the two brothers. Sends Steen off the ropes. Nice elevation on the drop kick. Lateral press, but Kevin Steen able to kick out.
Still a lot of power in Kevin Steen, able to kick out at one. Absorbs yet another chop to the chest, again backed into the ropes. Jay Briscoe lighting up Kevin Steen with the chops. Off the ropes again goes Steen. Jay set too early, caught with a boot. And then pitched right into his brother in the corner. Head into the midsection of Mark Briscoe.
Now a neck breaker right over the knee by Kevin Steen. Goes for the cover, but Jay able to kick out. Steen looking to follow up now as he backs him into his own corner. Back in comes El Generico, the generic luchador.
Then Jay off the ropes, drop toe hold. Steen off the ropes. More agility from the big man. The front flip leg drop right across the back of the head.
For a wrestler the size of Kevin Steen, he has great athleticism, great agility.
Don't let Kevin Steen's looks fool you. He's dirty and he's nasty. He doesn't care what he looks like, but the guy's a great athlete. There's no taking that away from him.
Oh, he can take to the air as well. Generico going for the pin once again, but Jay Briscoe trying to shake off the effects and stay in this match. El Generico known for the brainbuster, as well a running Yakuza kick in the corner, all the way across the ring to the face of his opponent. Back in comes Steen once again.
Blind tag, Jay Briscoe didn't see it. Got caught by Steen, trying to fire back as Briscoe, and one chop from the massive right hand of Kevin Steen sends Briscoe to the ropes, and now he's using them to choke Briscoe.
Kevin Steen known to utilize a package pile driver, just folding his opponent in half while dropping them right on their heads, pile driver style.
Using that rope for a choke right there will definitely soften up the neck for that pile driver. Another shot to Mark Briscoe sends him crashing down to the floor.
And that ties up the referee, trying to keep Mark Briscoe out of the ring while Kevin Steen and El Generico work over Jay on the other side of the ring.
We're going to give the challengers a lot of credit here. They're doing a good job of cutting the ring in half and isolating Jay from his brother Mark. Off the ropes goes Jay Briscoe one more time. Leg lariat.
Generico going for the cover. But again, Jay able to get his shoulder up.
Jay not worn down quite enough yet. Chin breaker. He bought himself a little bit of time there. Ducks the clothesline. Neck breaker.
And he's got El Generico stunned right now. This could be an opportunity for Jay to make a tag. But instead he looks to follow up here, or at least pull Generico into his own corner to keep him away from Kevin Steen. And there's the tag to Mark Briscoe.
Very wise on the part of Jay. He saw that Generico was still dazed from that maneuver and brought him into his own corner. Inverted atomic drop. Slap to the face. Big boot from Jay.
Briscoe's working very well as a unit here. And down to the floor, Kevin Steen gets sent.
Taste of their own medicine right there as Steen gets knocked off the apron. From face lock now by Mark Briscoe.
You can see Mark Briscoe missing his front teeth. He lost those in a bar fight.
You should see the other guy.
That's right. Just with that forearm across the side of the face of El Generico on that cover, driving the elbow down now, and the fist drop from Mark Briscoe. Combination, driving the knee down to follow up. Looks that leg, but only gets two.
Did have the leg hook, didn't have all of his body weight down across the chest of Generico, which enabled him to get that shoulder up. Another double team here from the World Tag Team Champs. Shot to the midsection. Leg drop right to the back of the neck.
And that drove the face of Generico into the canvas. Cover here by Jay Briscoe, but gets that shoulder up yet again.
That's the one thing about the Briscoes. When they make their double teams, very few words spoken between them. It's usually just a look or a nod, and they know that they're on the same page at all time in a matchup.
Stretch plum submission cinched in right here, looking to either wear down El Generico or potentially get a submission out of this maneuver.
This move cuts the oxygen off. You see he's got that arm right across the bridge of the nose, and pulling back on the neck makes it very difficult to breathe, and then drives the boot right to the back of the head.
Cutting the ring in half, keeping El Generico away from Kevin Steen. Body slam, and now Mark Briscoe driving the knee down off the second rope.
More impact right to the head. Another cover. Does not hook the leg. Instead put the forearm across the face and only got two.
Pulling El Generico back to his feet. Chop right across the chest. Forearm strike. Elbow. Solid combination of strikes in the corner by Mark Briscoe. Up on the shoulders. Samoan drop.
More impact as he hit the canvas.
Looking the leg this time, and Kevin Steen stepping through the ropes to make the save if need be.
Generico was able to get the shoulder up before that was necessary, but he needs to make the tag. You see him struggling to get across, and he was very close, but Jay Briscoe put a stop to it with another forearm right to Kevin Steen that sent him crashing down to the floor again.
Briscoe's now with El Generico, setting to the ropes, but he puts on the brakes and sends Jay Briscoe over the top into the floor.
Kevin Steen up and over the top. And now raining down right hands on Jay Briscoe.
Meanwhile, inside the ring, Generico into the corner. Up and over goes Mark Briscoe, catches himself on the apron. And wipes out Steen with a dive.
Lariat by Jay over the top to the floor.
The crowd here in Chicago to their feet, and Mark Briscoe moonsaults off the barricade on Kevin Steen. Mark Briscoe known to take a risk and dive off of just about anything to connect with his opponents, all for the sake of retaining those World Tag Team title belts.
The Briscoes will put their bodies on the line, that's for sure. You don't get to be four-time ROH Tag Team Champions without taking a chance.
Huge Beal into about the 4th or 5th row of chairs here at ringside.
This one's breaking down in Chicago. Steen with a shoulder block, and Jay Briscoe bounces off the steel guardrail.
Those steel barricades do a whole lot of damage to the bodies of the competitors here in ROH. Steenizer into the crowd. These two teams are brutalizing one another right now, all for the sake of trying to get the win and walk out of Driven wearing the belts.
Just shows you how important the World Tag Team titles are to both of these teams.
What are you doing all the way over there?
The Briscoes, such a skilled tag team. They've defended the titles in recent 2 out of 3 falls matches and have won 6 consecutive falls in 2 out of 3 falls contests.
I don't think I've ever seen a team win 6 straight falls in 2 out of 3 fall matches. It's definitely becoming their specialty, but they're in trouble right now as Jay Briscoe is back in the ring with Kevin Steen. Forearm shot rocks Steen, but he fires right back.
Both men still on their feet. Forearm strike, and again, firing back is Kevin Steen. It's a slugfest here. Jay Briscoe firing up on Steen. Off the ropes he comes, but a sit-out powerbomb. Only 2.
Oh, we were very close to having new World Tag Team Champs right there as the back of Jay Briscoe's head just bounced off the canvas.
Kevin Steen signaling that he's going to finish him off. Perhaps going to go for that package pile driver.
Well, he already had some impact on the neck. He's in perfect position for it right here.
Package ball driver!
He's calling it.
We could see new tag team champions crowd, but no, there's Mark Briscoe firing away on the back of Steen, coming to the aid of his brother.
Just clubbing away. Boot to the back of the head, but Generico catches him from behind and pitches him out to the floor.
Great agility and balance shown by El Generico, wiping out Mark Briscoe with the dive. Big boot. Kevin Steen now drops him neck first right over the knee. And the big man to the top rope.
Swanton, cover!
So close to new champions!
Oh, Kevin Steen can't believe it. The toughness of the Briscoes shining through here as Jay got the shoulder up.
And Kevin Steen looks pissed off, yet very determined. He wants those tag team title belts. Makes the tag to El Generico. And now Kevin Steen and El Generico looking for a combination here. Package pile driver, no! Springboard kick from Mark Briscoe. Generico with a single-handed knuckle lock. Walking the ropes in the corner. Swinging DDT head first into the canvas.
Just drop Mark Briscoe right on his head. All 4 men down now. Generico back to his feet.
Looking for that running boot in the corner once again.
Mark Briscoe dazed, but he gets his own foot up instead.
Puts Steen through the table.
Military press by Jay. Generico showing his heart and courage, kicking out of the Death Valley driver.
This is how bad these teams want to be the ROH World Tag Team Champions. And now Jay Briscoe signaling for his trademark J Driller, a butterfly pile driver.
Oh, he's put many men away with that maneuver. If he connects here, it'll be all over for Generico and Steen.
Butterflying those arms, J Driller. Spike.
just witnessed the new standard. You have just witnessed the best tag team on the planet.
You have witnessed something very special. Jay and Mark Briscoe are your ROH World Tag Team Champions, and they will be ready for whoever steps up to challenge them next.
That's how it's done right there, son. Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh, Kevin Steen, he's got a ladder.
Right in the head. He just hit Mark Briscoe right in the head.
Kevin Steen attacking the Briscoes with a ladder after the match. This isn't sportsmanlike. This is not what Ring of Honor was built on.
On the last pay-per-view, he hit Mark Briscoe in the head with a chair. Now he just decimates him on the floor with a ladder. There's nothing this guy won't stoop to. He just plays by his own rules.